Vogue Williams has admitted she became slightly dependent on sleeping tablets after indulging in a drink over the festive period. The model 39 explains she takes over-the-counter sleeping tablet when she plans on having a drink because otherwise she will struggle to sleep. However, speaking on her first podcast with Sister Amber, after her husband Spencer Matthews revealed he was stepping down from the show last week, Vogue confessed, "I got really into them." Speaking candidly, Vogue told listeners, "I have to say over Christmas, whenever I have a drink, I will take a little over-the-counter sleeping tablet. And if I don't do that, I will only sleep for 4 hours. And I'll tell you what, you need to be really careful of those things because I got really into them." She continued, "It is only this week that I am free of needing to take the sleeping tablets to fall asleep because you get it into your mind even when it is just over the counter." While Spencer has been open about his struggle with alcohol over the years, Vogue has also admitted she has a love-hate relationship with it and doesn't drink very often, as she doesn't like the taste. She labeled herself a binge drinker in the past, as she explained, "I'm a binge drinker because I don't really like the taste of alcohol. So if you see me drinking alcohol, I'm drinking it for one reason, and that's to get drunk." Meanwhile, Spencer previously admitted he could have died at the height of his drinking when he would consume up to 10 pints of beer a day, and has credited Vogue with helping him to break the habit. Speaking to Vogue on the Taboo Talk podcast, he said, "It's not like I just fancied giving up drinking. I could have lost you. I could have lost work. I could have died. Not to be overly dramatic about it, but that's the way it was heading." The star admitted he would sometimes go to bed intoxicated and believes his journey to stop excessive drinking would have been more difficult if he didn't have Vogue. He said, "One night when I was alone, I had a bottle of whiskey and struggled to get myself to bed. I was hammered drunk. I remember waking up the next day and thought, I don't need this in my life. If I wasn't married to someone who didn't have a great relationship with alcohol, as in you don't really like it, then my journey would have been more difficult." Vogue's podcast returned on Tuesday under the rebranded name Vogue and Amber, after Spencer revealed he was planning to leave the podcast to focus on other projects and an upcoming adventure last week. He said, "I'm moving on from this podcast to pursue other business interests and focus on my upcoming challenge. I've loved doing this show, and it would never have been as popular as it would be without the listeners. I'll miss the show enormously, and Vogue, I'll miss working with you in this capacity, but I will be replaced by somebody of equal or superior charisma, much funnier, very happy to talk about gossip, but we both love her very much, and she's an epic member of our family, and she'll do an incredible job." The married couple launched their podcast more than 4 years ago and have had huge success with the show and even taken it on the road for a live tour.